inside scoop here to spill the tea is our friend from Hello Magazine. Say hello to Jordi Lippe, who's getting married in less than 2 weeks.
Yes, I am.
Wow, congratulations, Jordi.
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about...
But there's always time for gossip.
Yes, please. Jesse James speaking out about Sandra Bullock and the divorce. Are we still talking? Hasn't it been like 5 years?
Yeah, it has been 5 years, which is crazy to think about that. But 5 years ago, he was caught with several women cheating on Sandra after their marriage of 5 years. And he was really quiet about it for most of this time. But he recently gave an interview talking about the hardest part of the divorce was actually losing his son, Louis, which is crazy to hear him talk about Louis like he's his own son. But here, do you want to hear what he had to say?
Yes.
So he said, "The painful part was about Louis, who we adopted. As bad as stuff was between us, we adopted a kid and things got kind of good for a little while, and we had the kid to focus on, and boom, it was over in 24 hours, gone, done."
Well, cautionary tale. Number one, kids don't save marriages. And number two, why wouldn't she go on and adopt Louis without him?
I mean, so to back up just a little bit, it's a little bit of a complicated situation. So they started the adoption process together secretly. They brought Louis home together. Then the news broke about him cheating, and she quickly finalized the divorce, and she finalized the adoption process. And what Jesse's arguing is saying that in most divorce cases, you don't lose a kid because you had infidelity, and he takes total responsibility for their marriage falling apart, but thinks he should have had custody of Louis. But because Sandra's part of Hollywood's elite, she got to abide by the laws of Hollywood law, as he called it.
Well, I also think that this is the difference, just a small difference, and I respect and love, you know, the idea of adoption, but this is the one caveat in adopting. If that was their biological kid, he would have still had rights. But this kid was adopted, so that is not...
It gets a little messy, but yeah, in the eyes of the law, he is not the father, but apparently he still wants to be, and he really misses out.
Jesse, sit down. Okay. So, Rosie O'Donnell. Good morning, Rosie.
Yeah, a little crazy things going on for Rosie lately.
Okay.
So these reports came out that her ex-wife, Michelle,
who she met on the line at the Starbucks. Okay. I love that.
So she heard that her ex-wife was threatening to end her life.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes, according to reports. And when she found this out, she called Michelle at the hotel where she was staying at the DoubleTree in Nyack, kept her on the phone while she had someone else call 911. The police allegedly barged into the hotel room, found that Michelle had overdosed on drugs, quickly rushed her to the hospital, and thank God she was saved. Now, some people are saying that it was a suicide attempt. Some people are saying it was just a bad reaction to drugs, and that this breaking point came when Michelle lost custody of their 2-year-old daughter, Dakota. But
to Rosie?
Yes, to Rosie. So what everyone is agreeing on, though, is that Rosie saved her life, and that thank God that she stepped in, called 911, and luckily Michelle is okay. She hasn't spoken out yet, but she is safe and she is healthy and she's taken care of.
Good. So now what's going on with Rosie's daughter, Chelsea, who's a teenager who ran away to Jersey and lived in the basement of an alleged drug dealer's house?
It's been a crazy couple months for Rosie, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, she reported a little over a month ago that her daughter went missing, that she suffered from mental health issues, that she had stopped taking her medication. The police found her with this 20-year-old guy that she met on Tinder, who's an alleged heroin dealer. Not exactly the person you want your 17-year-old daughter to be hanging out with.
He's cute, though.
I mean, I guess, in a convict kind of way. Anyway.
If you take away the alleged heroin.
Well, you got to take away the whole mugshot, obviously. But so when the police found Chelsea, they also found some pornographic photos of Stephen on Chelsea's phone. And so they arrested him for endangerment of a minor and distribution of obscenity, and they slapped him with a restraining order.
Okay.
So now, since then, Chelsea's turned 18 years old. And she went back to the judge, asked for the restraining order to be removed, said she lied about her age, saying that she was 19 years old when this was happening.
Okay.
And now she actually wants to have a relationship with this guy. So the judge not only removed the restraining order, he dropped all the charges against this guy, and she gave up her life living with Rosie, and obviously, you know, a life of luxury, to go live with this guy and his family in New Jersey. And they've been photographed together since. Clearly a different life than living with Rosie O'Donnell.
She forgot to change her pajamas.
But
she's And no, I take that cuteness back.
This is her new life, and she seems to be happy, and that was her choice.
Okay. So now Rosie, I'm sorry, we have to continue.
There's a lot going on with Rosie.
Rosie and her alleged new friend, Tatum O'Neal.
Yeah, so even with her ex-wife issues and her daughter running away, apparently Rosie found some time for romance. And reports are saying that Rosie and Tatum have vacationed at Rosie's West Palm Beach house together, that Tatum's even moved in with her together, which are two pretty big...
The grass is so long, it's making me crazy. Why is the grass so long?
But the craziest thing is, there's reports that they've been offered a reality show.
No!
And that they're actually considering taking it, Wendy. They're actually considering taking it. As you know, Tatum's been on reality TV before, so she's apparently pushing for this show. Rosie's hesitant considering everything that's going on in her life, but we'll have to wait and see if this actually goes through.
This is a really fascinating story, but I'm so tired of everything being played out on reality TV. Like, I wouldn't watch this.
You wouldn't watch it?
No, I don't care. And I didn't watch Caitlyn. I watched one episode and was done. Like, I don't care anymore.
Well, you might watch the first episode just to kind of see. Aren't you a little curious?
Well, yeah, one episode, but
exactly.
then that's it.
One episode.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Jordi Lippe. For more information on these stories, go to hellomagazine.com, everyone.